Hi, this is Miss Anna from Exploration Point again, and I'm here to show you guys how to build different shapes and structures with straws and connectors. And these are actually called Strawbees. That's what the company that makes them calls them. If you sign up for this program, you likely picked up a craft kit that you got your connectors and your straws. You should have some one-piece connectors, some two-piece, these 3-piece ones, and some 5-piece ones. And you should also have some that are just circles. And you'll also have a whole bunch of straws. To connect straws using the Strawbees, you just take your straw and you take the little plastic piece and just stick the plastic piece in the straw. And then from there, I could stick another straw on, or if I wanted to turn, I could use one of these 3-pronged ones, or you can take these and it's kind of like a key. You take the point and push it through the hole. And you see it, there's a little notch and it'll catch on there securely. So you can add on another piece. Find another. Oh, that's actually not gone. And since you've connected these two, you then would take another one, stick it on the end like this, and you now have a piece that's kind of hinged and can swing. And you can stick another straw on it, and that way you can go straight or you can turn to start making a square or a triangle. Or, if you want to turn a different way, you just take a 3-prong or a 5-prong piece and do it like that. And then I could feasibly just keep taking pieces and start building shapes. It's also okay if you want to cut some straws and make smaller straws. So now I've got this, I can just keep building, and I would figure it out from there, what I wanted to do. And I'm going to show you guys how to make a few different things. I'm going to show you how to make a claw that can open and shut. I'm going to show you a big geometric shape you can make. Let's see if we come up with anything else. This will be real cool. Alright, let's see what happens. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to show you guys to make is this cool, fun geometric shape. This is a polyhedron, which means it is a solid figure. Well, if it were not made of straws, it would be solid. But it has many plane faces, which means this flat part here, and more than 6. And in our case, we're going to be making it out of pentagons, which are 5-sided shapes, just because they work out very well. It looks kind of like a soccer ball. It makes a good ball shape. You can kind of throw this in the air a little bit, not well, but it's real fun to make, and I'll show you guys how you can do your own. So I'm doing this on the floor because I think it's easier to see how you use the Strawbees on a flat surface that's bigger. So to start out, I'm going to need 30 straws, and I'm going to need 20 of these 3-point connectors that look like this. So first off, I'm going to make a base. So I'm going to get 5 straws of the same color, just because I think it's easier to see if they're all the same color. And I'm going to connect them. I'm going to scoot a little forward so you can see me. I'm going to take a 3-point one, stick it in, and then on the next prong over, put another straw. And I'm going to keep doing that until I've made a pentagon. I've made a 5-sided shape. So another one of these. It'll look like this, like a trapezoid. Can you see it if I put it on the floor better? Yeah, you kind of can. And then I'll grab 2 more of the connectors and put one on each end. And connect them with the straws. And then my last step is to take one more connector and finish out the shape. So I'll have this pentagon on the floor. Look like this. Next step is to go around, and just for the sake of seeing it easy, I'm going to try and use the same colors again. If I run out, I'll just grab another one. And you're going to stick a straw on each one of those leftover pieces. You'll see a kind of one more prong sticking out of each one. So once I've got my first pentagon shape made, I'm going to go around and stick another straw on each of these leftover ends when I use my 3-piece connectors. So you'll have something that looks like this, kind of like a sun shape. And after I've done that, I'm going to get green ones now. I like to try and use all the same color at once so I can see what I'm doing. But I'm going to go around and take my 3-piece connectors again, these things, and stick one on top of each pink straw. So you'll have the Y shape coming out the top, pulled up against the white wall. This would also be easier to see if I had a carpet that was like one color, but this is what we have. Alright, so now I've got a Y-shaped connector on each of these, and I'm going to go around and I'm going to take my straws and I'm going to put a straw on each spoke of the connector. So it'll look like this. Oops, and if it comes loose, you can just reconnect it. I'm sure this is terribly exciting to watch. And I ran out of greens in my pile here, so I'm just going to use some yellow ones. I might abridge this part in editing. Okay, so now I've got this fun shape going. Looks very big, this is why I used the floor. But we're going to grab our connectors again, and oops, I missed one. There we go. And wherever you see a space between these 2 points, you're going to go around to each Y shape and connect them. So I'm going to take a 3-point connector and bring my pentagon shapes together like this. So I'll make a new pentagon. And I'm going to go around and connect each one of those. And we'll start to see a bit of a 3D shape. You can see how when I connect my points, it starts to kind of curve in on itself. You can see that we're starting to form that soccer ball shape. This is, if you look at a real soccer ball, you'll see that it's made up of pentagons. So we're kind of making, that's exactly what we're making here. Alright, so now we've got this kind of a bowl here. We've got like a half a soccer ball. You wear like a hat. Fun. But we got this kind of bowl shape going here. I'm going to adjust this blue straw that keeps coming loose. See if I can get it to stop coming loose. And we're going to do something similar to what we did last time. We're going to go around. I'm going to use red and pink. And we're going to stick a straw wherever we see one of these pieces standing up. So wherever you see a connector piece going up, you're going to stick a straw there. And it'll look like this. And now we're going to do just what we did last time. Stick a connector on each one. So it'll look like that. And now you've got just a bunch of points coming out. Looks kind of like a jellyfish if you turn it this way. We're going to flip that back around, fix our base one more time, and grab our straws. And just like last time, we're going to connect them. But this time it'll be a long piece. It'll take 1 point of your Y shape on your connector here, stick the straw on, and you'll be making a long side of your pentagon. So it'll look like that. And I'm just going to make my bottom, my left side, miscellaneous colored. But you're just going to go around, and wherever you see a space between two connectors, connect it with a straw. And I'll take my last connector here, stick that in, and then I just need one more straw. I'll do it backwards so you can see it. And stick it in that last connector. And there we have it. That is how you make a soccer ball shape with straws. And this is my base. I just put that on top. You can see it easier because it's all blue. You can see it kind of flip it around. I don't know if it'll roll well. Kinda, sorta. That's pretty fun. And that's a easy geometric shape that you can make with the Strawbees. Okay, so for the next activity, we're going to be making what they call an arm on the Strawbee website. We're going to be making a thing that you can kind of open and shut, a full movable structure. For this, you'll need 4 of these 2-piece connectors and 8 of these 1-piece. And the first thing we're going to do is make a couple pieces we need. So first we need a hinge that we can open. So we're going to take 2 of these 2-prong ones and use one of these 1 prong as a key, and take the 2-piece and just stick the first one in that hole like this, and then do the same thing again so that you've got two pieces on a 1. You can make kind of an X shape, and you're going to do that again and make 2 of those connectors. So just click that in and click this in as well, like that, and you got that X shape. And then we're going to do something similar. We're going to take 3 of our 1-piece connectors and do the same thing. Take 1, use it as a key and stick it like that, and take another, do the same thing, and you'll have another kind of hingy thing going. And we need one of those, 2 of those, excuse me, as well. So we'll do it again, like this. So, our next step is, I'm going to scoot backwards here. So we take 8 straws, like I've got laid out on the floor here, and take one of our X shapes, our connected 2-piece ones, and making sure that it's on different actual pieces. So we'll hold it up like the X shape. We're going to stick a straw on either of these ends. So it'll look like this. And if you move your connectors, you can see how it kind of opens and shuts like scissors. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other parts. So you've got a big X shape now, and you can still move it like this. And next, we're going to take those connectors we made with just the 1 pieces and stick one of the ends in one of the ends of your X shape, like this. If I put it on the floor, can you see it better? And then you're going to want to make sure you do the same thing on the side. So not here, but opposite, like parallel. On the same side of your X shape, take your other connector, like this, and put one end in, and it should look like the 2 connector pieces are facing each other like this. So next, take 2 more straws and put them on the ends of those connectors. So you're making kind of a diamond shape here. It'll look like this. And next, take your other X-shaped connector that you made, stick the two ends in those two open parts on the straws, and then finish up by making your handle. You'll take the straws and put them on those final ends of the connectors. So you have something that looks like this. And you'll see that if you open and shut, if your thingy does not come undone, but if you open and, excuse me, I'm going to remake that with a new connector, there we go. But you can open and shut your end, and it controls the whole thing. I've also seen this done where you cut the straws to make them shorter on the end pieces. But you'll see if I control the bottom, I can make the top move too. And where this is stronger material than straws, I could probably use it to pick things up. So I think that's pretty fun. And you'll actually get instructions about this in your kit. So that's another cool activity you can do. So I hope you can hear me from here. But I actually did an experiment, if you can see, to see how long of a straw arm I could make and still have it work. And I think I got it pretty long. I have it like 3 diamond shapes, and it's a little tricky to make it go. So I'm going to say that my top is getting it to about that level. And I'm going to, it came apart, so it might be a little hard to do on the carpet. But I'm going to make this a challenge for you guys to see how long you can make your grabber arm, and post a picture or video of it in the comments of this Facebook post. Let's see how far we can get it to go. So with that, that's going to be about it for our straw activities on this video. I encourage you to experiment and try out different structures, see if you can make moving things or different geometric shapes. I'll include a few ideas in your craft kit. And if you try something, feel free to take a picture and put it in the comments of this Facebook post. And I hope you all had fun. So have a good day.